right, we are the news now, guys. You are the news. Sorry for being a little bit late. It is 1:08. Wow, that matched. And I do have my partner Justice riding shotgun right here because we have guns at the gates. They wanted to take us to hell, but we got guns at the gates. Shady Grooove. Shady.
108 Matrixxx. Everyone out there just a little late today, but we got lots of stuff in store for you. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Worldwide, Matrixxx. These people are out there in the chat from worldwide, I tell you, and they all want freedom.
Freedom!
That's what they want. They're begging for it.
I like Operation Mindcrime. And dude, that's a great song, by the way. We are the noose now. We are the noose.
We are the noose now.
So, Patriots, I want to apologize for being a little bit late. I was on a very important phone call. I do not want to tell you who it was, but I wanted to just start out with a quick shout out to the Mike Flynn Defense Fund.org. If you have it in you, I would love to see if you guys could, $1 to Mike today. Lieutenant General retired Michael T. Flynn. He's amazing, and this is what it's all about. This is why, one of the reasons why we need to support this gentleman. He knows where all the bodies are buried. He was number 3 in intelligence under Obama. Number 1, he was the advisor. He talked to all of the DNIs. He talked to the CIAs, and he's an amazing patriot, and we need to support him. The reason why I bring that up is this. I am so honored, proud, and humbled to be invited to be a part of For God and Country Digital Soldiers Conference. Please get your tickets now. All proceeds do go to General Flynn. Let's go. See you there. Had a lot of trolls underneath this this post. So, as you know, I am a fact finder, guys, and I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing for myself, this country, POTUS, Q, and of course you. Right, and us, this movement. This is what it's all about. It's about truth. So I have had a lot of phone calls this morning to make sure that everything's okay. And first of all, I want to say that yes, the Digital Soldier Conference organizers are okay. They may have worked for General Flynn. General Flynn is very excited about this event. However, and this is all public record, General Flynn does have travel restrictions. He can be 50 miles away from his home, and he can be 50 miles away from Washington, D.C. Right now, those are the only 2 places that he can go right now, okay? So I want to let you know that what's happening is what I understand is Sidney Powell, who is General Flynn's lawyer, is trying to get that waived so he can be more, because he wants to get out and speak. General Flynn wants his voice back. Okay, and so we're waiting on some confirmations, guys. Stay tuned. But this is not a bad actor conference. It is a good actor conference. That is 100% confirmed. If you do go to this concert or conference, you will see some of the other people that are there. However, we're just waiting on confirmation for General Flynn and his travel arrangements, folks. So that's where we're at with that. And I just want to, just put that all out there, guys.
And what an honor for Matrixxx to be invited to sit in on a forum of other people who have had their social media and Twitter and Facebook accounts censored by the deep state. That is a little bit of what we're all wanting to do, is we're wanting to have these conversations in public forums in front of other people who are unaware. There's a large majority of Americans out there who do not use social media and have no clue that things like this are even going on. So this seems like a great place to start spreading the word and to share, to get another level out so that people can understand, and also a great opportunity to help Mr. Flynn again. And you guys have been so supportive and so great to this family, and they have really sacrificed more than any of us will ever know for what I would consider our current freedoms, as opposed to what would have been under the other person running for president.
Absolutely. And you see people in here trying to always censor us, trying to tell us what to do. No man, especially a sinful man, is going to tell me what to do. And I just want to thank really quick Patriot, iPad Dollars, Hopeful American. Oh, my God. That's awesome. Oh, by the way, Dirty Truth, by the way, because of the shout out here, he wanted to thank every one of you. He was able to get his iPad. He was also able to get the wheelchair of his dreams, folks. And that right there, he's a quadriplegic.
That is Patriots.
Yeah, he's
helping
amazing.
Patriots. Look at this.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
Yeah, and Santorelaki, thank you so much. $9.99. I appreciate it. And yes, Kiwi, that is Cult Pinnell is Crop Duster. Oh, too funny, man. Hey, give him some air, guys. Tell tell Kurt hello. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. Ads on the views. We got 772 people watching today.
Maybe old Kurt could get off his ass out there and raise some money for General Flynn.
Yeah, there he is.
Seems like he's really into critiquing other people as he sits at home and twiddles it.
So, Kurt, I was on the phone with Flynn's, you douchebag, just so you know.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. All right, so the Flynn's are saying that General Flynn wants to be there, and let's see if we can get him there. And it all is up to the judge because Judge Sullivan is in control of his travel. So stay tight, hang tight, Patriots. Yesterday, Shady, we had our decode on Blessed to Teach. I think he did a pretty good job, and I appreciate it.
He did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Wonderful job.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to think, I really do think that this guy listens to us. Let's check it out.
Manhattan mansion last year. Well, the convicted pedophile claimed to have a lot of dirt on some very powerful people. Now, his townhouse in the Upper East Side was covered with framed photos of world leaders, celebrities, Bill Clinton, how you doing? Woody Allen,
what?
even the Crown.
Oh my God, Sean! I love you, brother. How you doing? That's so funny.
Saudi Arabia, yeah.
Oh my God! So Sean Hannity does I can't believe it, Shady. He gave me a shout out.
Bill.
Oh my God! So basically, 442 olds is that Bill Clinton Sean Hannity did a Bill Clinton impression. I love it. And again, this is like the second time I've heard him do it. So this is so amazing. Oh, by the way, yesterday the shovel guitar shipped for JT Wild, so it is in process of getting to JT, so stay tuned, guys. Thank you for that yesterday. That was amazing. We talked about that. So 40 Head did some really good digging right now. If you're not following 40 Head on Twitter, it's at 40_head. He's saying some people are saying the FBI is out of their jurisdiction at Epstein Island. That is an incorrect statement. The FBI has an office located in, let's see, San Juan, Puerto Rico. The office covers Puerto Rico and the United States Virgin Islands. You know, that's very good to know. A case across the state lines will go to federal agency, i.e. the FBI, but the warrants may have come from the NYPD or other local agencies. The FBI can invite anybody they want into their searches. Perhaps the NYPD person is a specialist at something that they need help with, you know. So this is his decode, and I think it's good. It's good to know. Daddy, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. So this is just not, you know, out of the way too. Little St. James Island is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, as we know. Disney cruises take you there. So here we go. So I thought that was good to know because we were wondering why NYPD was there, and 40 Head did, you know, cover it back up with, here's, you know, see something, say something. There they are. There's their offices, so you can see that they do have offices in the U.S. Virgin Islands, guys. Okay.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. Well, we were asking the question too, right? Like we wanted to know. I mean, you know, so, you know, we just try to bring you facts if you won't. All right, so let me just see Twitter. I don't know why it always does that, guys. It's because I got a plug-in so we can have Twitter look normal.
Yeah, I think that's the reason it's doing it, because it does it on mine too now whenever I switch around.
Crop Duster just sent me a message, Shady. He says,
all right.
He says I'm a fraud. Press 17, guys, if you think Crop Duster is the fraud. Projection, anyone? I'm gonna give it 17 for that because I love the projection for these liberals. All right, so here we go. The NRO thread is doing really, really good. Let's see how many people. There, look at. Oh no! Oh man! Wow, that is so awesome, Guardo. All right, so this is this is doing good. I think we have a really good boom here. You know, instead of attacking other patriots, you know, we're here making, you know, QD codes, and I think this one nailed it. And Shady and I will be adding to this thread too. So keep an eye.
This is getting big quick.
Keep an eye on it. It has opened up so many Q posts.
I mean,
Really?
I think this touches a large majority of the Q board, man. Like this is amazing. The
Yeah.
further in we get, the more it connects back, and the more that we see a lot of the. Interestingly enough, it's starting to connect us to a lot of this divider deception behind the scenes organizations in these different platforms that attacked Q, that have come after General Flynn. Some of them out there that the 17s are being typed about are people I'm talking to. We've connected this back to a lot of stuff, guys. The Chans and the Chan trolls. Chan trolls and Discord trolls are very similar.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Pigeonberry's out there. That's awesome.
Hey, Pigeonberry, what's up?
It's funny. He wouldn't take money from boomers, but Shady and I bought Kurt Pinnell when he was actually a good guy, a dinner for $200, and he took it, right away. He had no problem with that, Shady.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this was cool, man. As you watched yesterday's show, here we are with the shovel guitar, right? We played the shovel guitar yesterday. We raised the shovel guitar, and I thought this was interesting. Who tweeted a shovel guitar yesterday?
What are shovels used for?
Here we go. Let's watch this, guys.
What are shovels used for?
Digging.
Ah! I love it.
I love it.
And then I played the Star Spangled Banner because that's what this is all about, guys. You are the news now. America. That's it right there. So that JT Wild's guitar, and it's gonna be, movementized, if you will. We're gonna have some good stuff on there.
we may upgrade it just a little bit.
We may upgrade a little bit. And we got Deplorable Lies 17. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Damos 74DXS. You are amazing, my friend. He says this, and it's very true, guys. No coincidence. The last Q post states, "You have more than you know." It's a fact. We can still decode while 8chan is down. 100% true. In fact, instead of sitting around worrying about everybody else, get out and decode a post. And, we're talking about the NRO patches with this. Shady and I were talking. Do you remember when the gentleman down from Broward had a patch tweeted by Pence? Was that a hint to go look at patches, guys?
Very well could have been. There is a lot of interesting patches connected with deep state bureaucratic meatheads.
That's right. And then, we've got, we're going to be doing about SpaceX. So if you guys want to, dig a little bit too, SpaceX has patches too. So go look at those. And we know that the Q posts say that the Obama administration totally raped the space industry and made it go private, and that's harvesting. And we had that in one of their documents from 1995. So we've got a lot of cool stuff in that thread. Check it out. I haven't added to it yet, but we've got some digs in the works. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And also, by the way, I don't know if I can show it, but Kiwi Patriot right now, I just want to give him a big shout out, Shady. Kiwi Patriot, people that want to help with the movement, not hurt the movement. This is what this is all about. We've got a lot of great people helping us, right? We have got Jackie out there. We've got Carly out there. We've got Sue Donim out there. We've got Cutter. We've got JT Wow. We've got Kiwi Patriot. We've got Liberty. We've got None Your Business. We got Poussin. We got Rocket Girl. We got you, Shady. We got you guys out there. Grandpa C's out there rocking it. Patriot Mom's out there rocking it. Look at you guys. This is what it's about. Pigeonberry is out there rocking it. Oh my God. Pigeonberry, aka Vega. Oh my God! There we're gonna get the trolls with that one, Pigeonberry. But you guys out there are amazing, and I really just from the bottom of my heart, from the people that are actually helping this movement and not hurting people. I mean, that's what this is.
Well, it's been a nice fun run to go this last little distance without being directly attacked from people pretending to help us. It's been quite nice.
That's right. It really is. And by the way, the person that's just attacking us used to be our friend for a year and a half. So, and then he let Doug Stewart in and tried to spy on everybody. Right. So Doxy Mom is out there, and
hey,
by the
Doxy
way,
Mom.
Make sure.
And also, we had South Africa. I saw in the house a second ago. Barbara. I'm sorry I missed her name, but South Africa is with us.
That's right. We got people coming from 126 countries, and I'm worried about some guy from Austin, Texas. Oh my God. What am I? Oh, so, you guys are awesome. Song Baby's out there. She's given to the movement. Sandy White is amazing, by the way. I got a bet with her, by the way. I got a bet.
No, I heard about this bet.
I'm Trust Ray.
I know you're Trust Ray, and Sandy is not so trusting, if I'm not mistaken.
And we also have to figure out how to get calls back in here again. Shady, maybe we got to look into me.
I think we can do it with. I think it's going to be Skype a little bit easier to do it with Skype than it was to do it with the other program.
Yeah, and it would be free too, because we're on a shoestring budget, guys. We're by no means, knocking it out of the park, but we're good enough to bring this to you every day, and it's because of you guys. So thank you. By the way, Doxy Mom. Get over to Doxy Mom's YouTube channel. She's doing a great job, and that's what people need to do. Get up, be loud, be proud, be heard, and maybe,
spread Patriot messages.
Yeah, maybe we'll get Doxy to call in too, and we'll get her on. And maybe Doxy, if you want us on your show, we'd be more than happy to come on too, because we want to help people that are out there, spreading the good word. And Doxy's also very amazing too, because she's actually like, I'm watching her. Okay, I'm a follower of Doxy Mom. Just so you know, I'm a fan. And, she's bringing the news to you in a great way. And maybe some people that would love to watch her because of the way that she presents her data as a real person. I mean, she's 100% real. So,
and it's really a breath of fresh air, actually.
Yeah, it is. And her pups are precious, Pam. That's right.
Yes, they are.
100%. Mike, I got it. Thank you so much. Mike Sparling, PayPal. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. And then we just got... From 55, what are you doing? 55 is out there. I forgot about you. Of course, I did not forget about you. 55 is also doing some great stuff for this movement. In fact, mods, will you go grab me V's YouTube? We got to check that out again, and we'll play something from 55. This is what it's about: getting off your butt and getting the word out, the word of truth, not attacking other patriots. That doesn't help anybody or anything, guys. Right? All right, so here we go. This is Tom Fenton. So Tom Fenton found 110. The DOJ found 110 new struck or documents and wants over 10 weeks to release them. So that's very interesting. I love yeah, I love how he puts the pressure on, he's bringing it every day, and he's getting information from all different, there's a lot of stuff, this guy's been filing for freedom of information for years and years, and he's been rejected by the DOJ and the Justice Department and the FBI. Any person he asks for a document, they say no. So now a lot of these old requests that he's put in are now starting to be released. This is amazing. So there's, not only directed to obviously the coup and the deep state and Mueller and this whole thing with the president, but lots of other stuff too is coming out. Freedom of information things regarding other cases, regarding Obama administration, regarding Fast and Furious, and what was the other big thing that was with him? But there's lots of documents coming out now. Tom Fenton is going to, this guy is a national treasure at this point. Right, absolutely. And he is. And, we've got to watch him. And, because I was on the phone with somebody very, very important and somebody that I very, 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 very much respect, to give you the answers on the Flynn Forgotten Country Digital Soldiers thing, I forgot to do the commercial, Shady. All right. So, I'm going to go to... apexhealth.com, and we're going to just do this together, guys. Okay, we are sponsored by Apex Health, thank goodness. I mean, Patriots are helping Patriots. Okay, and we are so honored to be affiliated, and actually Shady's actually taking the C60 coconut oil right here, but we want to talk about the Keela cream. I think that's really big, especially, did you see that last night? Did you see last night lead in pipes?
Yeah.
So lead in pipes, that was in, where was that? Was that New Jersey? I think it was in New Jersey. But this is Keela cream right here. This could be something if you got, how long? They're just saying lead pipes are a danger today, right now. That has been for years, folks. So if you shop at Patriot, if you shop a Patriots site, and this is it. It's apexhealth.club, and you can use intheMatrixx with 3 X's for heavy metal detox support chela cream. It's an EDTA chelation cream that supports detox, IG heavy metals commonly found in your drinking water, and we saw that yesterday. In fact, if one of the mods want to grab that article about the lead poisoning or water issue, I would appreciate that. It was on Fox last night. And basically, heavy metals are poisonous. It's in our air, water, as we know, food, and the workplace. It's affecting everybody. Unfortunately, humans don't have an effective mechanism to remove lead and heavy metal toxins. Calcium disodium, EDTA, chelation therapy, has been proven to be the most effective way to remove heavy metals from our bodies. Unfortunately, it's normally expensive. It's time-consuming, it's invasive, and it's inconvenient. So there's now an easier, lower dose and gentler way to remove heavy metals and detox creams, and it's EDTA-approved chelation cream. Okay, it's affordable, non-invasive, and safe for all ages. And as a bonus, it supports our cardiovascular health. So I think that's really interesting. That's good. So thank you very much, Dustin, for that, and apexhealth.club. Tracy says, so what will all the Patriot broadcasters do after the deep state crap is gone? We're going to keep going. People want answers, Tracy.
Well, it's not just the deep state, Tracy. It's our whole history. Our whole history is a lie. This is just a lead in. Lots and lots of stuff that is going to be undone, like peeling an onion to get to the truth. In everything, including history and how we've been manipulated and how we were set on a course of sabotage and destruction, whereas the founding fathers of this country had a different idea in mind. And so we have to untangle that. Getting through this is just going to be enough to get people to pay attention to what's happened, and then we get to share with them what Anons and everyone that's come to this movement for the last couple of years now has uncovered, and it's pretty extensive. It really does go way past just this topic or the president even. This goes back to every president, 150 plus years. This goes back to prior to Lincoln. This goes back to the founding of your country. This goes back to, the ancient cult that's currently walking among us. It's all the same thing, guys. So, the can of worms that we're opening here isn't just going to be short term. This is going to be quite a run to get us all back to a point where we're on the same page.
Okay, awesome. I just fixed the volume. Hope that works. Shady, I forgot to lower your volume a little bit. You were blasting.
I was coming in a little high.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry about that, guys.
So Tracy, you'll see me and Shady possibly on Dan Bongino. You'll see us on CNN. You'll see us on all the channels because people are going to want to know what the truth is. Our pay sewer dig is over the target. That's why Curtis was in here attacking us, and now our NROC and our corn decode. That's why people attack us, because we're over the target. So we've been true to Q, to POTUS, and to you, and we're going to continue to do that, Tracy. And we're going to represent the truth, because the truth stands on its own.
Doesn't need us.
People attack me with lies.
Right.
I'm like Teflon Don. I'm like the president. Yeah, there's nothing bad about me. I mean, you can go, read Policy Blades and see what you think about me. And if you believe Policy Blades, you don't need to be following me, because you're not an anon. Red Wave, are you guys going to be selling the patch you showed yesterday? Red Wave, I do have it on as a shirt right now. It's on Teespring, and the mods will drop that, and it's also in the link below here. Looking up, thank you so much. Looking up, Matrixxx, I'm in Florida. Let's get together. 174555. Michelle, absolutely. I don't know if you're following me on Twitter, but you can also email me at itm intheMatrixxx at intheMatrixxx with 3x's.com. Okay. Unless you got me on Twitter. United States of Cusa. Sorry guys, I'm late. Got a haircut during lunch. Looks good. Looks good, United States.
Looking snazzy out there.
And then we've got Love in Texas. Love you in the Matrixxx and Shady Groove. Thank you so much. We actually love you, right?
Yes, we do.
This is the Newark drinking water problem right here, Shady. That was yesterday, and it was on Fox News. And so they're giving out pure water. Any filter that you get in the store is not going to help you.
It really isn't.
Okay? They were handing out pure water filters. The pure, these ones here. That's not going to work, guys. The Pro Pure might work, believe it or not. But this is not going to work. Because they don't want, and the bottled water is not going to help either. So you guys, think about getting your own system. I think Berkey sells one, Big Berkey sells one, and Pro Pure, not pure, Pro Pure, spelled the same way as Pur. I do have one. I've been giving that water to my daughter since she was maybe 4 years old, and she's got a high IQ. So there you have it. So there's the Twitter settings there. So that's Finton, Shady. We got Tom Finton doing some work, doing some great work on the movement.
Doing some amazing work.
Yep. Wanted to also show you this. Our president had questioned this. Like, this is our president. Let's
questioned it hard yesterday. Look at this, guys. You're going to love this.
Here we go.
That's been going on for a long time. The whole Epstein episode. And I know it's under investigation by Attorney General Barr, and I'm sure he's going to be handling it. The retweet, which is what it was, the retweet, was from somebody that's a very respected conservative pundit. So I think that was fine, yeah.
Appropriate for you to be spreading that kind of conspiracy theory? I really don't
No,
know.
basically what we're saying is we want an investigation. I want a full investigation. And that's what I absolutely am demanding. That's what our Attorney General, our great Attorney General, is doing. He's doing a full investigation.
Do you really think the Clintons are involved in Jeffrey Epstein's death?
I have no idea. I know he was on his plane 27 times, and he said he was on the plane 4 times. But when they checked the plane log, Bill Clinton, who is a very good friend of Epstein, he was on the plane about 27 or 28 times. So why did he say 4 times? And then the question you have to ask is, did Bill Clinton go to the island? Because Epstein had an island that was not a good place, as I understand it, and I was never there. So you have to ask, did Bill Clinton go to the island? That's the question. If you find that out, you're going to know a lot. Thank you very much, everybody.
And he walks away on that.
Absolutely. He walks away. I mean, he knows 27 times, 28 times, because we know. Kimberly, thank you. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. So we know, right? Anons know. And this was Cindy J. Weaver who posted this. And obviously, I try to give as much, oh my gosh, I'm not following her. There we go. Cindy J. Weaver said this. Have you seen the flight manifest of just one of Epstein's planes? It looks like a hate Trump club of Twitter. Coincidence? I think not. Here's the actual list for the doubters. Now, this doesn't look that good, but we've tweeted this list before. But, let's look. Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Bill Clinton, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker, Woody Allen, Larry Summers, Lisa Summers, Lawrence Krauss, Bill Murray, Bill Hammond, Sarah Kellen, Sandy Berger, Shady. Let me see who else we might know. Shelley Lewis. Welcome aboard. What's his name? Welcome aboard. Alan Dershowitz has been on there. Jim Carrey, Ben Affleck, Will Ferrell, Stephen Collins, Seth Green, James Gunn, Steve Spielberg. Did I say Hanks? Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel. Those who speak the loudest. Barack Obama, Kevin Spacey. Jeffrey Jones, Victor Salva. I'm just reading a couple of the names. Now, where do we
John Legend, Chrissy Teigen.
Oh, there you go. See, thank you for that. Beyonce Knowles. All right.
Jim Carrey, Steven Tyler.
Oh, my God. God's blessing, Patriots, MCATS213 on Twitter. So it's MKATZ2013 on Twitter. Thank you, grateful disciple. We're grateful for you. Now, where do we get this? Well, we got this from the documents that were released. Okay, this is a 73-page, and Anons have scoured this for hours and hours and hours. Okay, we know what's going on, and this is the insurance. It even says insurance on here. I did a tweet about that over a year ago, guys. This is your insurance. This could be one of the insurance files, guys, right? Donald Trump was, in fact, he caught a ride from Epstein, but he's never been to the island, guys. That's confirmed. We cannot find him going to the island. But we can find, Prince Andrew. Is that his name? What's his name? The Duke of York?
Duke, yeah.
Duke of York. And they're trying to keep it all hush-hush. But these are the records, guys. Look for yourself. Trust yourself. This news is being so covered up that many...
Suppressed. on every platform.
Yeah, and they're so screwing with the deplorable freedom fighter right now is having an issue with the YouTube. And many people are. So, yeah.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. All right, so let me just close that tab. So we know, Anons know this, guys. Hillary, yes, Hillary's been on there as well. We did find that, but I don't think it made that list, but good catch, Anon. Hillary has been to Epstein Island as well. Now, let's just keep going a little forward here. It's been a while since I've done these. This is Matt Couch. I went on to Matt Couch this morning. He had a scope today, and he was being attacked, obviously. And Matt Couch has done some really amazing digs on Seth Rich. Okay, so I went on to Matt's Periscope and said, Matt, I want you on the show. So we're gonna get Matt Couch on the show to talk about Seth Rich because, he made a great statement on his Periscope. He said this. He said, let's just say that somebody was shot, watch taken, or watch wasn't taken, whatever. It was a burglary. Let's just say that the official story that it was a burglary is true. There's still a murderer out there on the loose. Let's just say that that's it. That was just a deep state. There's your narrative. It just happened. I don't know how it happened. It just happened. But there's still a murderer out there. So I thought that was a really good point that he made. But we know better. We know better because he still had his cash. He still had his wallet. He still had his credit cards. He still had his necklace, watch, and phones.
Yep, everything. He did. There was nothing missing, but they called it a robbery.
Right. Toughnit, thank you. Love you guys. We love you. Thank you so much. Wow. I appreciate it. And yes, we do pray for Terrence Williams. Ida Duncan just mentioned this too. Yeah, Ida mentioned this in chat. Apparently, Terrence has been getting a lot of death threats for the president retweeting his excellent question and observation.
The whole accident that happened with him. You remember that? I mean, he right after he tweeted about I think it was Michelle. He made a tweet about her, and he happened to be in an Uber accident where he almost died within a couple hours of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Shady. Great point, because that's right. I mean, and he thinks that it was a weird Uber driver, and it could have been a setup.
Like it was a triggered Uber driver. Like he thinks he was targeted. He honestly does. And I mean, he broke his back in a couple of places. He's recovering, and if he's listening out there, Terrence, we're with you, buddy. And the president retweeting you is going to bring you some heat for sure.
Yeah. Jackie Bart says yes. It was in a cab on a bridge on the way to the White House. Wow.
Remember, it was a Lyft driver, and we were connecting it back to the whole Ann Coulter and Mitt Romney thing, like that list of people that would be going after him whenever he's making his comment. It was like literally the same day.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we love Terrence Williams.
Yep. All right, so we love Terrence Williams. We love Matt Couch. We're going to have him. And also, guess who's coming on the show with me, Carly, and Shady on Friday? Dun, dun, dun. We are actually going to have Liz Crokin will be here
back
Friday.
Already?
Yeah. And
I am so excited.
Yeah, Liz Crokin will be back here already on Friday. She is an amazing Patriot. In fact, go to her YouTube channel. She did 2 videos on what she thinks of what happened to Epstein, and I think we're all kind of on the same track, but we're going to have her on and give us her take, okay, Patriots, because I really do love Liz. I think she's amazing. Jenna Jameson on Twitter, she actually follows me, which is amazing, Jenna Jameson, and she says, where is Ghislaine Maxwell? So that prompted us, right, Shady, to dig on that.
Then we started wondering, where is Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah, so she has not been seen public alley. I'm sorry, I have a new iPhone and it said public alley, but she hasn't been seen publicly, but she's here with this guy named Scott Borgson, 43. So, what does that make Anons do, guys, when we hear a new name? Dun, dun, dun.
Here comes the shovels.
Oh, boy.
There's a spade, shovel.
Digging.
That's right. That's what we do, Shady. All right. So, you read this. What the fuck is this? Okay, so you read this. This is Ghislaine Maxwell's respectable new life. What? Jeffrey Epstein's longtime consort, the alleged procurer of his underage, the hunter of the underage victims, has been living with a 43-year-old tech CEO in a secluded $3 million oceanfront mansion outside of Boston. And Jackie, Bart, where we go, when we go, all, absolutely, thank you so much. So right here, you'll see that the property is owned by boyfriend's CEO, Scott Borgerson. He's 43 years old, and he's been seen running errands and walking the dog for Jiz Lane. But basically, she's become a real homebody, is what they're saying. But nobody has seen her publicly. Where is that in this here? I'm trying to find out. I read it earlier. Oh yeah, Maxwell hasn't been seen publicly in 3 years and hasn't left the home amid new focus on Epstein's alleged factual co-conspirators following his faked apparent suicide on Saturday. Again, I want to tell you this, guys, and I'm an anon, and Shady and I were talking about this the other day. I never saw Epstein physically being walked into MCC. I never saw Epstein in MCC. So I can't tell you if he really was there or not. And that's the problem, and that's why conspiracy theories pop up. Because we don't really have the answers. We're relying on the mainstream news. Like when people give me sauce, which we call source, like, here's the fact. Here, look, this is the dailybeast.com. You give me the dailybeast.com is like giving me, SPLC. Even Daily Mail, right? We have to question. We have to question all of it, guys. And because we have to trust ourselves, right? Ghislaine. That's right. Deplorable Isle says, F the MSM. So I haven't seen anything. Look at her. She can drive a submarine.
You know that she's got
and
a helicopter license?
Yeah, she flew Bill and a little girl, and they had sex with a little girl and all that stuff. And she's still walking around. Maybe she is, maybe she's not, guys. Do you think, let me just pose this. Let's think logically. Do you think our president would let the Keystone that could take 80% of the global government down just commit suicide? I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. But there are 80% of the global elite that want him dead. So
well, I have a tinge of a theory on it all.
Go, because theories are good. These are theories, guys. Okay.
All right, this is my theory. This is what I think. I think that we have Q telling us that we need to interject information organically.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would be a better way? Okay, so let's say that we've got everything. So we arrested Jeffrey Epstein, but in all reality, we know what Jeffrey Epstein was up to. We've got all the paperwork. We've got all the fly logs. We got everything that we can connect Jeffrey Epstein that we need. And so we put him in this facility in New York almost as if we're taunting them, like we're giving them some bait. And then whatever it is they did, okay, let's say they smuggled him out. Let's say they killed him by affair. So now we have Attorney General Barr who says, we've opened an investigation. So now what if we get to see the investigation as it progresses in real time on the news, like you would think something would normally happen, like, this fact came out today. Well, so yesterday, even Lou Dobbs and Greg Gutfeld and other people on the news were in conspiracy theory land because this stuff doesn't add up. The Epstein death doesn't add up. Like, why would you mean Rudy Giuliani was out there? Why were the cameras turned off? I don't want to say conspiracy theories. Why were the cameras turned off? So it looks to me, man, I don't know. It looks to me like it could have been like we stood back and we let the deep state kind of just do whatever they were doing and we watched everything. And now we're investigating to show a lead in to a lot of this. It doesn't, it's not outside of the possibilities at this point, considering the inconsistencies in the inconsistencies in the narrative. The mainstream media is not on the same page with this.
That's right. We have it all, guys. And that's what Q's been telling us. So that's very good. And the Q post, remember when the power went out in New York? Mm-hmm. And Q said very power, all caps, full, low caps, people. Mm-hmm. So power companies, we know who owns the power companies. Did they turn the lights off? Are they running a disinfo campaign? The clowns. I don't know. This is my question, right?
I think that what we're seeing unfold in front of us is quite the show. And I think whenever we say, or Q has told us to enjoy the show, I think that probably means more than we can even imagine because of the setup. Even like the thing with the FBI on the island.
Yeah.
Like it just seemed contrived. It
Yeah.
seemed like this is like,
This
is
cover up.
deep state.
This cover up brought to you by Home Depot.
Yeah.
That Home Depot box is shady.
I mean, I would just think that if okay, we've watched all these Law and Order shows and FBI's and investigations, and they're all, kind of pretty aggro with anybody messing with the investigation. They just seem very confident with the drone taking their picture inside there, almost like they weren't put off by the drone being out there. And, they're like casually putting up the blanket, looking for boxes. It didn't look like FBI agents with glasses and earpieces. I don't know.
That's right. That's right. And American Patriot says, you guys are awesome. Matrixxx, I can't follow you on Twitter. Love your show /work. Always looking forward to my afternoon
Thank
with you
you.
guys and Patriots worldwide. If you guys are not on Twitter and want to see what Shady and Matrixxx and real Donald Trump tweets, go to intheMatrixxx with 3x's.com, guys. I want to address this too, because, they have to throw this in. And I get that. I get that. So Donald J. Trump is in Palm Beach, and a big fixture there is Epstein. Then you've got other big financiers that are involved in West Palm Beach. And, our president was at Hillary Clinton's wedding, guys. He has to play the game. He's no dummy. Right? But they did party with Donald and Melania at Mar-a-Lago, and this was a 2000 picture. And Donald Trump did refer to him as his friend at one time. Right? I mean, Woody Allen has been there. Katie Couric, Chelsea Handler, David Blaine, Google's founder Sergey Brin has all been to Mar-a-Lago. All the bigs have been there, guys. Do you think, and this is another theory, guys, right? Do you think that maybe Jeffrey Epstein was singing to Donald Trump all along?
Very interesting.
I'm just asking questions because with this kind of shoddy cover-up, I mean, they're doing a terrible job. I mean, those
it really
pictures,
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the pictures don't look right to me. I mean, just take your, it's just, I don't know, right? So, do you think he's singing? What does a bird do? When does a bird sing? When they're about ready to be put in jail and locked up for life, right?
Whenever they see that there's no future for them.
Right, the maestro, exactly. So canaries can sing, but they can't fly. That's good, pseudonym. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's just a theory. But you notice how the mainstream media always wants to include Trump with that. We Anons know that Bill Clinton has been, and as the president stated correctly, 27 to 28 times. I counted 27. Right, and it could be 28 because there could be ones that we don't see.
On just the one plane, we're not making any reference to all the information that we covered up about Wheels Up and what happened after the Lolita Express and what the Lolita Express was the blueprint for.
Right.
I mean, this is going to open up a lot more than these flight logs from 2000, guys.
And I think I'd like to also let you know that Jeffrey Epstein's plane with. Let me see. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm scrolling up to post. We did a dig yesterday, or actually Kiwi did this dig yesterday. We are combing through all these documents, guys, and Kiwi found something that nobody else has stumbled across, I don't think. But it's actually a huge boom. Let me find it, guys. It's coming. There's my box of shame. There's my lurking one. It's coming. Hang on. Here it is. And I'm going to bring it onto the screen for you guys. I think it's important to kind of go over. Kiwi found this last night in the documents, and it's page 155, and I'll shoot you guys the link in a minute. Ghislaine Maxwell and Sarah Kellen stayed? Answer, I do not. Question, was there a room for them on the Naval Air Base? Answer, no, I don't think. Nobody stayed at the Naval Air Base. All right. And then on the 22nd, you leave the Naval Air Base with ... Who is the one on that flight? Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Sarah Kellen, President Bill Clinton, Mike, Doug Band, Janice, and Jessica. You flew into the Naval Air Base with Jeffrey Epstein plus 6 other passengers. Okay, so are those Secret Service? Most likely. You flew to the Naval Air Base with Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Sarah Kellen only, right? Right. And nobody stayed on the Naval Air Base? No. And you were there to pick up Bill Clinton? I don't know. That's a huge boom, if you ask me, guys.
That is a boom and a half, because this shows that he is intelligence. This shows that he is on the inner circle, that our military bases are being used as, whatever they want to use them for.
All your bases belong to us.
All your bases belong to us.
I love it. So Kiwi,
maybe not now, but then.
Yeah. So Kiwi, great dig on that, and I think everybody needs to understand that is crazy.
It is super crazy.
All right, so there was
and notice the names. Notice the names were first names. It's not like
right.
How are unnamed people landing on military bases?
Well, the Janice and the other one are probably minors. Okay.
Well, I understand that, but I'm just it doesn't take away the idea.
I wasn't saying you didn't know.
There?
I wasn't saying you didn't know.
Yeah,
you don't know anything.
Wow, that is true.
You don't know anything, Shady. I do know this is funny. I do know that over 100,000 people signed a petition to rename Trump Tower, a street by Trump Tower, after Obama. I mean, can you imagine Trump will tower over Hussein Street? I kind of like it. Do you guys like it? I mean, Hussein Street and Trump Tower going, ha.
Go ahead, change it.
Change it. Hussein Street. I vote Hussein. And by the way, don't you have to be dead to have a street named after you?
Yes.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a tribunal.
Asking for a tribunal. All right, so we have a little bit of fun here, guys, right? All right, so Ghislaine Maxwell, where is Ghislaine? Right? So who is Scott Borgerson? Oh, wow. He's on the Council on Foreign Relations. Shady, who set up the Council on Foreign Relations?
The deep state at
right. So the Pacers under Rockefeller.
Yes.
Right, because he was their trustee. So Scott Borgerson, sounds like booger or something like that, but he's CEO of Matrixxx Technologies.
Matrixxx?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's an interesting name.
Prior to co-founding Matrixxx, Dr. Borgerson was visiting a fellow ocean governance. He was visiting fellow for the ocean governance at the Council on Foreign Relations. I wonder why child traffickers would want to be on global ocean governance boards.
Huh.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, does it, Shady? I mean, if you're transporting kids in the ocean.
Yeah.
He also served as a senior research scholar at the School of International and Public Affairs at Columbia, our God is Columbia University. An expert on the Arctic. He's an expert on what?
The Arctic?
The Arctic?
He's an expert on the Arctic?
And they're shipping people globally to the Arctic Circle? Question mark? All right.
Hashtag WTF.
Hashtag, oh my God. Dr. Borgerson has published numerous landmark articles on the subject. He advises national and international leaders on emerging Arctic issues. And he is co-founder of the Arctic Circle, a global non-government organization. A former Coast Guard officer, he held positions as a ship navigator, patrol boat captain. So him and Jiz get along pretty good, I bet, right? He can navigate the boat, and she can ride on the submarine and land on there with a helicopter with Bill Clinton. That'd be fun. All right, so just having a little bit of fun with that, guys. But there you go. So he has testified before a number of congressional committees, contributed to White House strategic policy making. Imagine that, Shady.
Imagine that.
He's also had a lot of articles in the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Atlantic, and Foreign Affairs, among other publications. He earned a BS from the government, from the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Thank you for serving. With high honors, as well as MALD and PhD degrees in international relations from the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University. He serves on the boards of the Arctic Circle, the Costas Homeland Security Institute, Catalyst Maritime and Institute for Global Maritime Studies, and he's a member of the Council on Foreign Relations.
Do you trust Scott Borgerson?
Here's Matrixxx, Shady. What do you think about this?
Digitizing global shipping?
And I like what you said today. Say what you said, because computers can't what? What can't computers do, Shady?
Because computers can't look inside shipping containers.
Oh, wow, boom.
So we need to digitize that so we don't have people looking in these things.
Right. And here's Matrixxx. Let's see.
We need to get them approved before they go through port.
Watch the water. Look at the water there, Shady.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. And then look at this. World leading. While maps are fun, the real power is in our underlying data systems. Cargo Matrixxx is processing hundreds of millions of new pieces of information a day. And look, they've got satellite sensors. Cloud computing and big data.
Amazon, intelligence agencies,
NRO. Oh, excuse
Google,
me. Oh, gosh.
Deep state afoot, swamp everywhere.
NRO.
Huge.
Boom. So it's an opportunity for change. It's a digital transformation, and they quantitatively measure 9 trillion of maritime cargo moving annually among 150 coastlines. So
150 coastlines.
I think that's interesting. So let's just Google something real quick.
I think that is very interesting.
Sensor.
It's funny the things that make me interested.
How do you spell sensor? Did I spell it wrong?
Probably. Where are you at?
SENSORS, right? Sensors? No?
Sensors, that would be sensors like trigger sensors. Other sensors like
I thought there was
sensor C.
Something to do with satellites and sensors, man. Let's Google SAT. SAT knocked out force class. Behind you. SAT imagery. There's something that... See, look at all the satellite stuff, guys. Do you guys understand that this is NRO, right? You guys understand this is your CORN, your Northern... What is it? National Reconnaissance Operations Center. There's satellites, mobile phones, interesting. Signals to end users. You know, guys, dude, I'm telling you, it opens up so many posts, man. There's SAT. So I thought there was some other satellite comms. Anyways, I'm going to dig on that a little bit later, but very interesting about this gentleman, or lack thereof. There.
And this is the person that Ghislaine Maxwell is shacked up with right now.
Right. Allegedly. She hasn't been seen publicly. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, I did not see him walk. I didn't see a perp walk. I didn't see him walk into the MCC. I don't know if he was really even there, folks. I mean, I have a question. If I'm a conspiracy theorist, I
question everything.
theorist. Yeah. When I grew up, there was no such thing as a dumb question.
Yeah, that is true. And today it's a whole different world.
You're a truther.
Yeah, if you ask any question, you get attacked as being a truther.
You're a truther. God.
Like, okay, calm down, sir.
Wow.
Triggered.
Okay, so somebody said, let me do censor. C. Gosh, I tell you, CENSOR. I am human, guys. Okay, so narrative plus censor plus block ban of challenges of that narrative. Social media stream from. Okay, so that doesn't really fit, right? But, you know, just trying to look and seeing. Censor, that just means censorship algorithms, right? Censor all content deemed to, that's Twitter. Censorship, censor. Yeah, this is just in regards to censor. I was trying to look at the other kind of censor, but foundation to support censorship against. Yep. Yeah. Anyways, very good. So this is Hibbins at MAGA, MAGA _ Hibbins. Hat tip to MAGA Hibbins again for CORN and NROC. It's amazing how sometimes you get like little helper things, and I've got so many people that I'm following. It's amazing. I even saw that. So, you know, this something is God is guiding me, folks, and I have no doubt about that. So here's Scott Borgerson, CEO at Cargo Matrixxx. Okay, we just kind of went over that there. ArcticCircle.org is the NGO. It's headquartered in Iceland. All right, and here is some of the things like that he's done. You know, Scott shared this. They're hiring. I'm buying. Reasons about the Arctic Circle. So he's talking about that. The internet transformed many aspects of modern life. Article. Pretty interesting. Then you've got this. He was the Hivers and Strivers board member. That one, Shady, kind of hit me.
Right. There's so much, dude. I mean, this is like, you know, it's like we start looking at it, turns into this, turns into that. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
And that's part of their whole system that we saw that they set up with this whole trust thing was because of that. So they could set up a system where we would never be interested in it, never be able to see it, never pay attention to it, and never focus on it.
Right. So I thought that was very interesting. He's a
extremely interesting.
Here you go. Cargo Matrixxx Technologies, 10 years, Council on Foreign Relations, visiting fellow for ocean governance, international affairs fellow, co-founder for managing director, USGA Institute for Leadership, assistant professor at the Coast Guard Academy, U.S. Coast Guard, Tufts University, Fletcher School of Law. So we kind of covered a lot of that, but very, very interesting. This is Hibbins. He did a keyword search on Borgerson. This is what you do. Look at policy.
So much of this is going to connect. You know, it's like whenever we start looking into this and you see the connections between the mining companies, the shipping companies, the cement companies, the Indian reservations, the casinos, all of these things participate in this network of moving product around planet Earth.
Look at this article, The National Interest in the Law of the Sea. So,
Holy sea.
Look, Trump Kim DMZ meeting, friend or foe. He wrote that. He wrote about that. Oh, that's Scott Schneider. I'm sorry. But Borgerson, U.S. National Security Interest in the Arctic. Let's go look at that. Climate change. Oh yeah, we kind of dug on this a little bit, but it's about climate change and geoengineering and all this stupid stuff. So,
or more so about worldwide deep state slush funds, but
right. Whew, I tell you. All right, so like I just told you, we have it all, and this is escape. Hang on 1 second. Press escape. 1 second, guys. This is gonna be our little break because VV55. Why doesn't it just
55
is in the house? So we have it all by VV over here on YouTube. Let's take a listen. There you have it. Amazing. Q. We have it all. Published by 55, a.k.a. Roman numeral 5, Roman numeral 5. We love you, BB. So great work there. We don't know, you know what we've got a lot of different things here, guys. You know, we've got here's a little Daily Mail report that Ghislaine, yeah, we got that. So what he's saying, oh my gosh. So this is Axios. Let's look at this, Shady.
What do you got?
Let's see. Scott Borgeson, CEO of Boston-based tech company Cargo Matrixxx, is denying a Daily Mail report that Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's alleged madame, is hiding out in his Massachusetts home. What he's saying, I'm in Europe right now, and there isn't anybody in my house but my cat. Borgeson tells Axios, adding that
maybe he doesn't know she's there.
Adding that he's asked local police to check the residence. He says he knows Maxwell, but is not dating her, as the Daily Mail has accepted. So, you know, shit. Clown media. We don't see. That's why we can't believe anything. We can't believe that. We can't believe what they said earlier. You know, that's why I need more facts, Shady. I need more facts about Epstein instead of stories.
Yeah, well, we used to have perp walks.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, we used to have that moment whenever the person would get out of the car and walk into the facility, and it was this crazy thing we used to have. It started with a J. What was it called? A journalist who would actually be there and see and archive the event and share it with people unbiasedly. That's kind of missing from our society right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the truth is missing, and everybody wants to lie about everything and attack
Everybody
you.
wants to spin it, right?
Yeah, and
we get a half truth and spin it into a quarter truth.
Well, Shady, you've worn green shoes before, so you're not a patriot.
Yeah, I did.
All right, there's obviously a problem here, guys. New York PD cop allegedly commits suicide. It's the 8th this year.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the people on the NYPD have seen from 9/11 to current, they have seen a lot.
And you've got this mayor, de Blasio, allowing people to dump water on the top of the heads, totally shame these people, these heroes.
This person who's running for president, who is still running for president, who had less than 15 people at an event, who the mayor of one of the most important city in the world, is out there running in front of 12 people that aren't his chief of staff and 4 people that go get him water.
I know. It's disgusting.
I mean, and it's like think about the city the way it was whenever we were younger, and what a terrible place it was, and then what happened in the transformation of New York and how it became
under Giuliani. Yep.
Yes, an actual functioning city, and now it's like, he's sending it right back to where it was under the other Democrats.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm telling you guys, there's a problem. There's a problem with people not questioning a lot of the gun attacks because there's therapists with most every one of them. The FBI or some sort of law enforcement agency has been tipped off with each and every one of them,
and they ignored it.
We've got the issues with mental illness. We've got the issues with the mind control, guys. If you guys have not seen the book by Fritz Springmeier, it's how to create a total undetectable Illuminati mind control slave. Get that. It is free PDF. But then there's deeper insights to Illuminati mind control that really goes into it. These people are controlling everything that you see, touch, feel, and think that you believe, man.
Yeah, and if you want to get real deep into understanding it, go check out Transformation of America with Kathy O'Brien. Arizona Wilder is another name that you can research to see people who have attempted to share with you what happened to them. They're trying to tell you what happened to them, and everybody in their hemisphere tries to shut them up.
Right. So pseudonym. The book that's on the website is The Bloodlines of the Illuminati. That one's on the CIA website.
Right. Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah, but same author. All right.
Same author.
I want to leave the show with just letting you know that, or just a quick recap on that For God and Country Digital Soldiers Conference. That is actually legitimate. The organizer knows General Flynn. General Flynn wants to be there very badly, from what I've found out. But obviously we know that Judge Sullivan has a 50-mile radius around his home, a 50-mile radius around D.C. But Sidney Powell, who is the lawyer for our General Flynn, is actually trying to get that done, and it hasn't been approved yet. So that might be why we're having a little bit of an issue. But it's all good intention. It is not a black hat organization. All proceeds will go to General Flynn, and hopefully he will get there. But we'll let you know soon. Otherwise, he might just make a video recorded appearance at the conference. But, people want to have dinner with General Flynn. People want to hear General Flynn. I want General Flynn free. You want General Flynn free. Get over to Mike Flynn Defense Fund right now.com. Get over there. The mods will drop that link again if you want to help them. Otherwise, stay tuned on the conference. Okay, guys? So, but I just want to let you know that it is white hat. It's not a black hat. I did find that out, and that is from people that are very close to our General Flynn. All right, so Q Army, I want to leave us with this, Shady. It is the Armor of God. Let's put it on. This is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday with Paul Saran. We will confirm that tonight, and we'll probably have Paul Saran with some really good Epstein information. Don't forget Friday. We have 2 shows on Friday. Don't forget. We have Carly Bonet and also Liz Crokin on Friday. And then Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, we have the dun-dun-dun Q Lounge Live. Good evening. I'm going to do it. Patriots. That's my Shady impression, guys. I know it's not as good as Shady, but that's my impression. All right, guys. God bless everyone. Thank you very much. Finally, be strong. Make sure you guys read this today. This is the Armor of God. Keep it on. We will see you right here tomorrow. Same bat channel. Same bat time, and it is youtube.com/c/intheMatrixxx. This will broadcast or rebroadcast on Periscope today at 17:17 Eastern Time. Shady, final words before we rock out of this Matrix.
I want everyone out there to never stop winning, Matrixx. I don't know how to tell them this, but I know that sometimes they're going to get tired from winning, but they know not to get tired of winning, and just to get good rest. Talk to people, red pill people. People are ready for this information, everyone. You can't red pill with a sledgehammer, but be gentle and share information with other folks out there because they're confused. They're going to be even more confused. And, then whenever they start asking questions, then you can start showing them some really interesting stuff. The world that is really here is extraordinarily more complicated and interesting than anything that they could ever put up on a movie screen, my friend. And that's what we're trying to plug everybody into. So with that, Matrixx, I'm jumping out, and we will be back tomorrow.
Shadow Recon, gas money for the backhoe. Dig in. Getting deep. These rats have nowhere to run. Where we go one, we go all. Standing by. 5-5, sir. Thank you so much. Also, was it Deplorable up there said that they sent me an article about NYC stop the perp walk crap. So that could be part of the Q post. Reconcile, guys. Where was Epstein arrested? Teterboro, New Jersey. Where was he being held? New York. And Q said reconcile. So we've got a lot of things to do. So that's it. We love you guys so much. Get over to @ShadyGroove with 3 O's and intheMatrixxx 3 X's. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. We love you so much. Hit that like button on your way out. Get over to apexhealth.club. Promo code intheMatrixxx with 3 X's. Don't forget to go to Teespring. We got some new designs. We got our Nothing Can Stop What's Coming in Latin NRO in the Matrix patch shirt. Also United States Department of Winning. We got a bunch of them over there. Get over there, check it out. The Q on the tongue. Take the Q pill. Much, much love, Patriots. We got a Patreon and a PayPal. All of your donations are so thankful, guys. Thank you so much for everything. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.